I can't get rid of the smile. Like I said, chicken soup for the soul. That is just, it's warm. It's warmth, from beginning to end.
It's showtime, folks.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Into the Music. My name is Greg, and I'm going to react to a song by FOXES. And this was one that was because Chris and I did when Chris was on the channel, my former partner. We did this about a year ago. It's called Helpless Blues, and it was a request on our Ko-fi site, and that was it. And I've always wanted to get back to FOXES. I remember liking that song, and I always want to get back to them. It's just a unique sound, with harmonizing of the vocals, and seems kind of like have an indie sort of folkish kind of feel to it. A very creative band. I remember that song. I was like, okay, and I never got to it, but I always wanted to. It's always in the back of my mind. And so this song, I believe it was dropped on some of the comments way back, and I had written it down, and so it's called Mykonos. So I think that's how I'm pronouncing it correctly. No, Mykonos. So yeah, I mean, I don't know it. I don't think I do. Yeah, so I'm excited for it. I go into Spotify. This seems to be one of the biggest ones with viewers. So what the heck? Doesn't always mean, because my channel really gets into the obscure and the deep down hidden tracks. But every once in a while, I like to kind of get into something that may get more than 100 views, but we'll see. We'll see. And it doesn't always necessarily mean it's good, but it's a cool name, huh? All right, enough. No more digressing. Here we go. My phone. I know the song. I know the song. As soon as he went, oh, even though the guitar notes, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. So there's this radio station that I used to listen to. I mean, I still do every once in a while, but I used to listen to it a lot before I started really getting to YouTube and Spotify. And yeah, they played the song. Like, they would play like obscure stuff, and they played the song. I just never caught them announcing who it was, or the song name. So yeah, wow. So I knew about FOXES before actually knowing that I knew FOXES. Cool. Let me start this over. I'm excited. And it's been a long time since I've heard this. So here we go. Love that.
The door slammed loud and rose up a cloud of dust on us. Footsteps followed down through the hollow sound, torn up. And you look up Mykonos,
Yeah.
with a vision of a gentle coast and a sun to maybe dissipate shadows of the mess you made.
I love that part. I love that chord change.
Pallid animals in the snow-tipped pines, I find, hatching from the seed of your thin mind. Brother, you don't need to turn me away. I was waiting down at the ancient gate. You go wherever you go today. You go today. I remember how they took you down as the winter turned the meadow round. You go wherever you go today. You go today. When I'm walking, brother, don't you forget. It ain't often that you'll ever find a friend. You go wherever you go today. You go today. You go wherever you go today. You go
Mm. Wow. That's like chicken soup for the soul, man. Wow. Ah, I'm feeling so great. All right. Oh yeah, I can't get rid of the smile. Like I said, chicken soup for the soul. That is just it's warm. It's just it's warmth, from beginning to end. There was just something rich. Um, I don't know, I don't know, evokes feelings of like kind of being out in the cold, and seeking shelter. And you get that warm cabin, the snow is falling, it's 12, you know, 12 inches high, 12 feet high, but you get into the cabin and there's chicken soup, there's hot chocolate, and there's the fire right there and the blanket. And this song is playing. No, but it just again, it evokes warmth. Um, it's beautiful. There's a it's kind of soft spoken. Um, I mean, the vocalist is definitely belting it out, especially da 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 da. There's but there's that change right at the end when he's singing his lyrics, like it might be a bridge, um, or is it the chorus? I don't know. It was hard to actually tell, but that was brilliant. Like that's unique. Like I've never heard of that kind of pattern before. Um, that melody. That's like really unique. Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Oh man, that's just it's not going away in my head. And that's a good thing. I got to go back to this. But that's the thing. I know this song. I just never knew it. I never knew that I knew it. So, um, but, and again, it was one of those where I'd either turn the radio on and it was on already, or I would have it in the background and I'd be working. And this is years ago. I think the song is maybe at least 10 years old. So I'll see. I have some information pulled up, but I can never like, yeah, I never knew who did it. It's just I just was like, oh, this is cool. And at that time, 10 years ago, and 10 years is like flown by like that. But I had hope for new music. I had hope for like current day music with stuff like that I was hearing. I was like, oh, this is great. Um, and I listen to that same radio station every once in a while. I'm not hearing stuff like I used to, 10 years ago, even like 5 years ago. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. But that's a whole different discussion for a different day. But this is really good. I'm so glad. Now I know. Now I know that I know Fleet Foxes. I got to get way more into this band. So please help me out. Put some comments in. What should be that next song? But I'm not ending. That's usually when I say that when I'm about to like check out of the reaction. Let me just pull up some information. It's been such a long time since I got into a Fleet Foxes song. I only got into one. So just really quickly, Wiki, um, American indie folk band. There you go, Seattle, Washington. They formed in 2006 through 2013. They took a hiatus until 2016 and until present time. And yeah, they came to prominence in 2008 with the release of their second EP, Sun Giant. So Mykonos, where does that one fall? That one is the third single from Fleet Foxes 2008 EP Sun Giant. Okay. So it's way over. It was more than 10 years ago. And like I said, I just heard it a lot on that radio station. And let me pull up the lyrics. And genius.com, there's someone who wrote Mykonos doesn't travel as far as its title suggests, but thrives on tension between Lester Freeman toe taps the blues wordless vocal intro and the band's intricate harmonies. Yeah, those harmonies they were just stellar. Of course, it careens off in new directions. Pecknold pleads, uh, so he's the singer, bringing the song to a dramatic standstill. Then the band just runs away with the song again. So let me actually read the lyrics here. In verse 1, the door slammed loud and rose up. The door slammed loud and rose up a cloud of dust on us, right? Footsteps followed down through this hollow sound, torn up. And then chorus 1, and you will go to Mykonos with a vision of a gentle coast and a sun to maybe dissipate shadows of the mess you made. From verse 2, pallid animals in the snow-tipped pines I find, hatching from the seed of your thin mind all night. And chorus 1, and you will, is this where it goes? And you will go to Mykonos with the vision of a gentle coast and a sun to maybe dissipate shadows of the mess you made. I just absolutely butchered that. But I love this. Verse 3, these lyrics, what is it about? I think I'm just like infatuated just by like just every word that just rolls off my tongue, but I'm not like connecting it to like, what does it mean? But it's fun. It's fun. I'm actually really getting a kick out of this. Brother, you don't need to turn me away. I was waiting down at the ancient gate. Chorus 2, you go wherever you go today, you go today. And verse 4, I remember how they took you down as the winter turned the meadow brown. Chorus 2, again, you go wherever you go today, you go today. Verse 5, went out walking, brother, don't you forget, it ain't often that you'll ever find a friend. Wow. And let's just go back to verse 1. I mean, I love that. The door slammed loud and rose up a cloud of dust. The imagery on that. The footsteps followed down through the hollow sound, torn up. And you will go to Mykonos with a vision of a gentle coast. Is there a real place called Mykonos? People sitting there right now going, you don't know that? Oh no. Um, is it a real place? Is it legend? Is it like something that's written in a famous book, Greek mythology? I don't know. And a sun to maybe dissipate shadows of the mess you made. I love these words. I don't really know what it's really about. Someone out there who knows what the song's about, like really has it down, let, let me know. Well, you don't have to have it down. What are your thoughts? Right? Everyone can have a comment and opinion on this. I welcome it all. But yeah, I love this. I need to get into more Fleet boxes. So folks out there, drop hints. And just to clarify too, I really, because I get so many, it's hard for me to react to every song that's dropped. I'm really interested in like the breadcrumbs. But if you want a reaction, I have my Ko-fi site. But yeah, and then but I'm trying to be better though at when you actually write, when you suggest songs. I'm trying to actually in the moment write them down, because if I don't do it right away, then it's like I got to sift through comments to try to find them. So if I'm not timely, then I screw myself. And I say that because a lot of you are really dropping some real interesting and songs that actually really warrant my attention. So I'm kind of really screwing myself. So I'm trying to do a better job in reading the comments, and something that looks really good, I'm going to write it down. So let's see how long that lasts. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you all. This is what happens when I do reactions really late at night. But if I don't do them, they don't get done. So with that said, take care, and I'll see you in the next episode of Into the Music.